Hello, everybody. Thank you for the organizers for the invitation to participate at this important scientific meeting. I will present today the role of integrative medicine in the 21st century. Some words about my activity in natural therapies. I have been working for 45 years in research, education, and practice of various fields of integrative medicine, being recognized specialist in apitherapy, aromatherapy, homeopathy, phytotherapy, and different manual therapies. I was associate professor at two important universities in Romania, the University of Medicine and Pharmacy in Târgu Mureș, and the University Lucian Blaga of Sibiu. Now, being expert in the history of pharmacy and president of the Romanian Society of Pharmacy History in Sibiu, I am the coordinator of a very nice cultural educational project, Pharmaceutical Traditions of Sibiu, which promotes various different natural therapies and their role in preventing and treating disease. Complementary medicine, which some call alternative, natural, holistic, integrative, etc., has its origins in ethnoiatry from the medical traditions of various people around the world. The Americans have called it complementary and alternative medicine, a name that has spread around the world in recent years. The traditional therapeutic methods have been living in the last decades a real rebirth worldwide, they being recognized by the World Health Organization. In the next minutes, I will present you a historic point of view about the role of different natural therapies, complementary and alternative therapies in prevention and treatment of disease. It's very clear, natural therapies had a multi-millennial existence. These methods come to complete the modern therapeutic possibilities with new valences and and chances, which together with allopathic medicine based on synthetic drugs complete today's medicine. Complementary therapeutic methods have stood the test of time. After Dr. Arkady Perchek, many of the methods of complementary and alternative medicine used successfully even today, in our days, have a multimillennial existence. The best examples are Ayurveda, TCM, Acupuncture, apitherapy, phytotherapy, and so on. What are the most important natural therapies? Acupuncture, aromatherapy, apitherapy, Ayurveda. We are in the country of Ayurveda in India. Balneotherapy, diet therapy, Heliotherapy, homeopathy, different manual therapies, phytotherapy, psychotherapy, or someone which specialists which include psychotherapy in this great family of natural therapies, but it's possible to discuss a lot about this aspect. Acupuncture is part of traditional Chinese medicine, is important part of TCM. Acupuncture originating in China over 3,500 years old therapy is one of the older therapeutic method. According to World Health Organization assessment, the most widely used therapeutic method in the world is traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, because the Chinese are very fond of these old traditional methods of treatment, which they use alone or in combination with allopathy. Apitherapy is really one of the most important natural therapies. That represents the healing power of bee products. It is a natural treatment, scientifically based on numerous studies and clinical experiences. Bee products have a wide range of biological properties and scientifically proven pharmacological actions, beneficial in maintaining the health of the human body, in preventing and treating different various diseases. Some information about the history of apitherapy. From a historical point of view, apitherapy is an extremely old therapeutic method, but which is still used successfully today. 3,500 years ago, in ancient Egypt, the papyrus Ebers mentioned various treatments with bee honey practiced during this period. The ancient Egyptians used honey in the treatment of burns, wounds, in ophthalmology, in different ophthalmological problems, ailments, in respiratory disease, and last but not least, in cosmetic for hair and skin care. What are the main products used in apitherapy? The most used bee products in apitherapy are honey, propolis, royal jelly, pollen, bee bread, apillarnil, bee venom, and wax. I will present shortly these important natural products utilized by in apitherapy for prevention, very important prevention, prophylaxis of different disease, but also in the treatment of some disease. Honey is really food, a very good food, an important medicine, and a good cosmetic product. Honey is not only an exceptional food, but also a medicine appreciated for thousands of years in the treatment of various diseases due to its multiple therapeutic effects, scientifically proven in recent years, in recent decades. Among the therapeutic effects of honey, confirmed by numerous studies and researches, I mention only some: antibacterial, antioxidant, anti-caries, anti-inflammatory, antitussive, depurative, emollient, energizing, hepatoprotective, immunostimulant, laxative, tonic cardiac, and so on. Propolis, or bee glue, is one of the most valuable bee products, which has been used successfully in apitherapy for millennia in the prevention and treatment of disease. Propolis is, in my opinion, propolis is the most valuable natural product, really a true universal panacea. A lot of studies, hundreds of studies, and researches have shown that propolis has over 70 useful therapeutic effects, which can be used to prevent and treat various ailments. Regarding its internal use, the following therapeutic effects are noted: analgesic, anti-inflammatory, anti-hemorrhagic, antifungal, respiratory, antiseptic, intestinal and urinary, antiseptic, antiviral, antibacterial, antipyretic, tissue regenerant, immune stimulant, anti-tumor, etc. Used externally, because the preparation, especially the ointment, the creams with propolis extract are used with great success in for the treatment of different skin disease. External use disease preparations containing propolis have a very good effect: antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, healing, analgesic, regenerative for the skin and mucous membrane, and so on. Bee pollen, the perfect food. Bee pollen is considered by researchers to be the perfect food because it contains all the essential nutrients for life: amino acids, carbohydrates, lipids, vitamins, bioflavonoids, enzymes, phospholipids, trace elements, and so on. It is a product with a very high nutritional value, with an immunostimulating effect, tonic, regenerating, revitalizing for children, for elderly, and for the athletes. It is used successfully in a number of nutritional disorders: in convalescence, sexual impotence, hepatitis. Is very good in recovery after infection with hepatitis virus, and so on. Bee bread, the bee bread is the pollen collected by bees and stored in honeycombs, where under the influence of enzymatic processes specific to the environment in the hive, it is transformed into a valuable biological product with a high bioavailability. Royal jelly. The use of royal jelly alone or in combination with other bee products, respectively various natural products, herbal extracts, essential oils, etc., has opened new avenues in prophylaxis and therapy of various diseases. The best results with preparations containing royal jelly, where we get them in hormonal disorders, both in women and men. It was found that this bee product has an effect of optimizing the secretion of thyroid sex hormone, but also those produced by the adrenal glands. Finally, it is necessary to highlight the anti-aging effect of royal jelly, very good anti-aging effect. This is so useful in preventing premature aging of the human body. Some words about bee venom. A lot of clinical studies have tested the therapeutic possibilities of bee venom in the treatment of disease of human pathology. Remarkable therapeutic results have also been reported in some neurological conditions, such as neuralgia, paresthesia, sciatica, and so on. Bee venom has been used in a number of cardiovascular diseases, such as arrhythmias, arteritis obliterans, coronary ischemia, Raynaud's disease, hypertension, peripheral ischemic degenerative syndrome, varicose vein, etc. However, the best therapeutic results with pharmaceutical preparations based on bee venom were obtained in the treatment of various forms of rheumatism, such as psoriatic arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, traumatic arthritis, acute and chronic bursitis, epicondylitis, osteoarthritis, deforming polyarthritis, spondylitis, and so on. We discuss now about aromatherapy, which is one of the oldest therapeutical methods, natural methods, which use in the prevention and treatment of various diseases, volatile essential oils obtained from aromatic plants, respectively, preparations made from them. Due to the numerous therapeutic effects confirmed by hundreds of studies and researches conducted in recent decades, volatile essential oils obtained from aromatic herbs can be used primarily to prevent various diseases, and secondly, to treat them with aromatherapeutical preparations. In addition to the use of volatile oils in therapy, these natural products also play a very important role in cosmetics, where they have been used since ancient times. About pharmacological effects of essential oils exist a lot of study, a lot of researches. Volatile oils have a wide range of therapeutic effects, such as antiseptic. In this field, we discuss about antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral activity. Emollient, antiemetic, expectorant, antirheumatic, antiparasitic, carminative, anti-inflammatory, decongestant on the nasal mucosa, dermatocosmetic, etc. Regarding the antiseptic effect of some volatile oils like thyme, oregano, tea tree, cloves, cinnamon, rosemary, basil, etc. The list is very long. This is especially important in our time when the increase in resistance is observed at various pathogens compared to synthetic antibiotics, antifungals, and antivirals. Yes, we are in the country of Ayurveda in India. Ayurveda, the traditional Indian medicine, is based on an existence of 5,000 years, being the oldest documented therapeutic method known and used even today successfully, not only in India, in your country, but also in a lot of other parts, and a lot of other countries of the world. The power of Ayurveda is based on its great clarity and global understanding of interrelationship between organic, physiological processes and external factors such as climate, emotional states, and especially nutrition, which is seen as the key element in the disease health balance, disease health relationship. Ayurveda focuses especially on the problems of physical health, diet, herbs used in the treatment of various diseases, and places an important role on massage. Ayurveda is really the promoter of health. In the treatment of various diseases, Ayurveda primarily aims to prevent them and promote health, which is a very important concept for the medicine of the third millennium. The main form of treatment is diet, which is prescribed depending on the type of constitution of each patient, the goal being to rebalance the dosha with certain foods indicated or contraindicated. Medications are key elements of Ayurveda. They have the role of improving the general conditions of the patient and restoring the balance between body and soul. Ayurvedic massage aims to stimulate the marble points by touching and using vegetable oils, among which the most recommended is hot sesame oil, which stimulates complex physiological processes and promotes health. Panchakarma is a complex detoxification process that lasts 1 to 2 weeks and uses massage with vegetable oils and enemas with vegetable extracts, hot baths, and purging. Another old ancient therapeutic method is Balneotherapy. It's a complex medical method used for millennia, which prevents and treats various ailments with the help of thermal waters containing different mineral substances, and with the help of mats with good therapeutic effect. Diet therapy has a remarkable prophylactic effect, which allows its use in the prevention of disease specific to today's civilization, such as cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and so on. These diseases are true scourges of the third millennium, which can be hard to fight by allopathic medicine, but in which a proper diet can work wonders. The spirit of some words about the spirit of wellness, the combination of healthy diet, for example, the Mediterranean diet, with a lot of exercise, swimming, gymnastics, fitness, aerobics, etc., allows to change the way of life in the spirit of wellness, which ensures the restoration of the balance between body, mind, and spirit. Heliotherapy, which means the use of the healing power of sun's rays in the prevention and treatment of certain ailments. Chromotherapy is a modern form of heliotherapy, uses various colors of the visible spectrum to prevent and treat disease. The beneficial, when we discuss about heliotherapy, we must to mention the beneficial effect of solar radiation on the biosynthesis of vitamin D from provitamin D in the skin, which is very important, which plays a key role in preventing rickets, but also which have vitamin D, which have an important role in to stimulate immune system and to prevent natural in a natural form different disease. Heliotherapy is a good treatment, efficient treatment in psoriasis, a skin disease of unknown etiology that affects about 2% of the Earth's population. And heliotherapy, like an alternative method, absolute natural method, heliotherapy with a 2-3 week treatment at sea becomes a fundamental therapeutic method which ensures the improvement of skin manifestations of psoriasis for some months. Homeopathy uses remedies which contains infinitesimal doses of various medicinal plants, animal, and mineral products to prevent and treat various diseases. The method was developed by the German physician Samuel Hahnemann. Hahnemann, who was the founder of homeopathy, published in 1810 in Dresden the fundamental book of homeopathy under the entitled The Organon of Rational Medical Practice. Some words about the advantages of homeopathy compared to allopathy. In contrast to allopathy, homeopathy uses high or very high dilutions in the different natural substances in the preparation of various remedies. It is free of side effects method, which is specific. Side effects are very specific or for allopathic drugs, for allopathic medicines. About the therapeutical use of homeopathy, various potent pharmaceutical forms are prepared, such as solutions, granules, tablets, ointments, creams, and so on, which are prescribed by the homeopathic doctors and prepared by the pharmacies specialized in homeopathy. In this case, it is a personalized homeopathic therapy, which is successfully used in a number of diseases of the nervous system, skin, digestive tract, respiratory system, urinary tract, genital tract, female and male, musculoskeletal system, circulatory system, etc. Very important are the results that can be obtained with the help of homeopathy in the series of psychic manifestations, such as fear, phobias, depression, sleep disorders, irritability, and so on. Manual therapies. Massage is a basic element of medical physical culture, which consists of the methodical processing of the soft parts of the body by manual or instrumental procedures for maintenance and therapeutic purpose. In the world exist different forms of massage, along with various complementary and alternative therapies. An important role in maintaining health is played by various forms of massage: Swedish, Indian, Japanese, Thai, and so on. Reflexology also is an important method, an important method, therapeutic method utilized worldwide. And also I want to mention a method which is become important, spread worldwide in recent years, in recent decades, known as biotech. Benefits of various forms of massage on the body, both for maintaining a positive physical and mental tone, and for treating conditions such as some rheumatic disease, obesity, cellulite, muscle atony, insomnia, and so on. Phytotherapy is a science that is based on the use of medicinal plants and products obtained from them for the prevention and treatment of disease. The use of medicinal plants in the cure of disease is an ancient, very, very old method related to the beginnings of the existence of the human species on Earth. In our days, about 30% of allopathic medicines originate from medicinal plants, but many of them are obtained today by synthesis or biosynthesis in order to optimize technologically and economically, especially, the extraction of active principles. Medicinal herbs have various therapeutic effects, such as adaptogen, antiseptic, here we discuss about antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, antiprotozoal effect, very good anti-inflammatory effect, anti-emetic effect, carminative, cicatrizing, choleratic, cystokinetic, hepatoprotective, diuretic, immunostimulant, sedative, laxative, and so on and so on. A lot of very important therapeutic effects. Some words only about psychotherapy. About 80% of the disease of our century are caused by stress, which is the strongest factor in triggering various diseases. Increasing mental pressure brings depression, anxiety, insecurity, lack of confidence in one's own abilities, isolation, and so on. Nowadays, it's necessary a re-evaluation of traditional therapeutics. In the third millennium, we are witnessing a re-evaluation of traditional therapeutic methods which have been adapted to the scientific requirements specific to our day and have been accepted by the medical world. Complementary and alternative medicine methods are not a fad in current therapeutics. They are a necessity, reflected by their widespread use by most of the Earth's inhabitants. The role of synthetic drugs in therapy. In our times, no one can dispute the extraordinary role played by synthetic drugs in the treatment of disease, considered incurable until their appearance in therapy about 150 years ago, which is really a very little time, a short time in the evolution of the human species. The negative, I want to mention the negative aspects of synthetic drugs. But synthetic drugs, in addition to the many benefits, also have a number of negative aspects, such as they often produce side effects. Allopathic medicine are especially addressed to the symptomatic treatment of various diseases and less to their prevention, less to prophylaxis. Or expensive. Allopathic medicine in general is very expensive, making it difficult to budget for health, and thus become difficult to access in poor or developing countries. And finally, another negative aspect of synthetic drugs, they have limitations in the treatment of some disease, various forms of cancer, AIDS, malaria, tuberculosis, and so on. And now the advantage of natural therapies. They have an important role in the prevention of various diseases, so they have a remarkable prophylactic effect. Natural therapies do not produce or rarely produce side effects than synthetic drugs. They can be administered to special categories of patients, infants, pregnant women, the elderly, allergic persons, and so on, in which synthetic drugs are contraindicated or restricted. Natural products are cheaper than synthetic drugs, which makes them more affordable for patients. And natural products, natural therapies can be administered for a long time to chronic patients with hypertension, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, rheumatiz, and so on, without causing addictions. This fact is extremely important in a world that is getting older and older, and where there is an increase in the number of patients suffering for various chronic diseases. For today's medicine, a combination of allopathic and traditional medicine methods of modern and traditional methods is an effective way to prevent and treat various acute and chronic disease. Integrative medicine, which brings together the exceptional achievements of modern medicine with the healing power of various gentle, soft therapies, is the way forward in the 21st century. And finally, thank you very much for your kind attention.